Guest Dr. Anand Tiwari, Senior Scientist, कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र, सुजानी देवघर, Honorable Chairperson of LMC, Srimati Geeta Devi Ji Tulsian, Honorable Assistant Regional Officer, Dr. Praveen Hajra, Honorable Manager of this school, Dr. Vijay Kumar, who is the senior most principal of DAV schools in DAV Public School, Jharkhand Zone H, and we have the privilege of having his august presence amongst us as a manager of this school. Dr. Ranjan Ojha, Dr. Vivek Kumar, they both are the young and vibrant scientists of Krishi Vigyan Kendra Sujani Devghar. Other members of LMC in the line, Sri Pradeep Padla Sahab, Sri Pramod Padla Sahab, and ever enthusiastic young and committed social worker, and remaining on the forefront of local managing committee of the school, Sri Tara Chandan Sahab. My dear students, eminent parents, well-wishers, my next man of the school, Mr. N.K. Prasad, young and energetic scholarly teachers of this school, and from media, Kashish, Ranjit Kumar is amongst us. I extend my hearty welcome, according a red carpet welcome to all of you in the valedictory session of the rainy season Mahotswa 2021 being celebrated virtually on the premises of Geeta Devi DAV Public School, Kasgastam Devghar today. So, my heartiest welcome to all of you. While welcoming and carrying out the age-long tradition, formality as we go by, and it has been a tradition and convention of we Indians, let me pay my heartfelt salutes, million salutes and reverence to our Annadata, that is the peasants and farmers of our country. Dear all, you know, our country is a Krishi farmer dominated country, Krishi Pradhan Desh, and 20% of GDP comes from Krishi field sector, agriculture sector. We all are aware of it. In such a situation, offering recognition, giving due regards and eminence, reverence, and high esteem to the farmers become our utmost duty. And we are not doing much, let me tell you. We are just paying the reverence to the Annadatas of our country, the farmers. And you know, India is also a country whose agriculture work depends on monsoon. 80 to 85% farmers depend on monsoon. And monsoon, that is the moisture-laden, moisture-loaded air that becomes the cause of the rain in the country. The rain, I must say, must not be labeled, must not be tagged, as we have been hearing for ages, rainy day as a bad day. I must say, how this connotation came, I just fail to understand. Who might that gentleman might be to say that rainy day is bad day? I must say, I differ here with the gentleman or the people that they might have been. And I must say that rainy day is the best day, magnificent day, eminent day of us all. Especially for India, where the monsoon is the only and if not only 80% source of irrigation work. Here, let me say, some of the farmers are sad, some are worried, some just weep, others cry, just to find their field dry. This drought, we have been teaching the children, young vibrant children of class LKG, UKG. Rain, rain, go away. We shouldn't have been doing this. Come again another day. But another line also justifies it. You rain, go, but come again. We are not giving you the farewell. We are not bidding you farewell. We are not permanently saying you to go away. Again we say the next line. Come again another day. What does this justify? This justifies that without you, the whole movement on this globe is nothing. It will come to a standstill. It will be lifeless and nothing else. Listlessly, in absence of rain, we wouldn't be able to have a grain of food and survive. So, my say is, I just composed two lines in place of rain, rain, go away. I say, drought, drought, go away. Never come, must I say. Let the rain find its way. Because of you, the damage caused, let the rain with interest pay. With interest pay. And here, our students are and parents, along with our teachers, well-wishers, and the link has been sent to 85 schools of PME across Jharkhand. I hope they might also have joined this program and added luster to the occasion. I say that there are two types of people. Those who get wet in the rain, and there are just some who walk in the rain. There is difference. Mark my saying. There are some who get wet in the rain while others walk in the rain. We people living in the urban area, what do? We get rain. We get wet. Supposing we people have left home for school, on the way we get caught in the rain, we get wet. It's just a coincidence. But think of the farmers. Not only the farmers, their children, youngsters, newly born babies, they are carried away in the laps by the women farmers. They are taken to the farmers' fields, farms, countryside. They are put on the ridge. And the farmers enter into the field to work. These children, right from the beginning of their birth, they walk in the rain. They walk in the rain. They don't just get wet in the rain. We urban people get wet in the rain while the farmers walk in the rain. They enjoy. They enjoy. Anyone who says that the sunshine brings happiness, let me say that he has never enjoyed the dance of the rain. Because if he had ever done it, I'm sure he must have come on the line of the peacock. The peacock that sees the rain and then it spreads It's beautifully, magnificently, radiantly, brightening, shine, feathers spreading white and showing its pleasure in the form of beautiful, natural and ethereal dance. So I must say that sunshine may be a warmth for you for a moment, but forever if you think there is something that can give you sustenance, it is rain. So we must eulogize. Eulogize means extol. Extol means give reverence, give our tribute, give our homage, pay our humble pleasure, humble esteem, that is honor to the rainy season. And with this idea, I came out and I thought, why not a series of activities be conducted, and the children, especially this school which is situated in the town, and mostly the students of this school are being born and brought up. So they should also be made aware of what the farmers do for us and how rainy season has an eminence, prominence, significance and its greatness, which cannot just be narrated in words. The word will fall short when we eulogize and describe it. So, to mark the occasion, a week-long program was conducted, sir. And this week-long program, the students were roped in. They were given the platform to show their mettle, to show their worth, to show their latent talents, what they are good at. And it's my proud privilege, it's my pleasure, absolute bliss and exultation that the students have come out with a lot more creativity. And it was a tough task for our judges, the teachers, learned teachers, to decide who could be the first, second and third. Because all of them are equally good. So they deserve a huge round of applause. Please clap for our scholarly children. These children who are specially being shaped and guided by you learned teachers, scholarly teachers. So I must say, congratulations, heartfelt congratulations, genial congratulations to all those who are the winners, first, second and third position holders in this series of competitions. Sir, the winners, they are given online certificates also. Supposing the competition is over today, by the evening of today only they are sent their certificate with their name, class, section, admission number particularly mentioned. So they enjoy having this, and the parents also show enthusiasm, alacrity and elan, because they see their children are being shaped not only just one way in an academic form, but also the all-round development of the students are being made. And this is what Swami Vivekananda said, education is the manifestation of complete man. Means if you are a complete man, then only you can say that you are an educated man. What you say, reading and writing, just your literacy. But for living in the society, you need something different. And if you learn that art, there will be no Hanuman Kud, no Hanuman jump. There was a chapter, I remember, I hope some of you might have read it also in class 9, in which it was highlighted that today children, they are given the education, bookish education, and kept apart from the day-to-day life. And when they come to the social and family life, they feel just completely different and feel broken, aloof and helpless. In that situation, they are taught some other means. Either they go into the deep ocean of despondence, despair, and you will say sometimes, I'm very sorry to say, they are not able to cope with the stress. they even think for committing suicide. So, as teachers, it's our responsibility to shape them in such a way that they are aware of their life. They are able enough to cope with the stress if they come in their real life situation when they come. Bookish knowledge, literacy, they are just the means of getting education. It is not an education. Here, I must say that farmers, our Annadatas, the true champions, the true gods, the next to gods, the next to sustainers, Palankarta, I salute to them and I pray to God Indra, the god of rain, to please be kind enough to keep showering and make our parents and finally us all, and let us have the opportunity to live blissfully. Thank you. I took much time, and we have the veteran speakers. We shall reap the benefit of their presence in the flow of Dr. Anand Tiwari sir, who is the chief guest of this prominent occasion. We shall also have other co-faculty members, scientists from Krishi Vigyan Kendra, and most importantly, the vibrant, young, energetic, seasoned and experienced principal amongst us, Dr. Vijay Kumar sir. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations to all the students, all the parents, all the well-wishers for being the part of this rainy season Mahotsav and adding to the occasion, making this, culminating this program in a grand, successful way. Thank you once again.